Hi, my name is Patrick Ta, and welcome back to my channel, Ta Fam. So today I'll be talking about 20 landmarks around the world, facts about them. So I wrote down a lot of my notes, I think from 2016, in this brown notebook. So I will probably be talking about a lot of notes from this brown notebook and later. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so first we have the Empire State Building. So the Empire State Building is a 102-story skyscraper located on 5th Avenue between West 33rd and 33rd and 34th Street in Midtown Manhattan, New York City. So the address is 350 5th Avenue, New York, 10118. The height is 1,250 and 1,454. Floors is obviously 1 and 2. Construction started on March 17, 1930, and it's open today from 8 a.m. to 2 a.m., but it's like different hours every single day or a week. Next up, we have the Eiffel Tower. So the Eiffel Tower is a wrought iron lattice tower on the Champ de Mars in Paris, France. It is named after the engineer Gustave Eiffel, whose company designed and built the tower. So the address is Champ de Mars, 5th Avenue, Anatolie, France, 75007, Paris, France. The height is 984 and 1063 to tip. The construction started on January 28, 1887. And the architects are, as you know, Gustave Eiffel and Steven Swavstra. And as a global landmark, the Eiffel Tower is featured in films, video games, and TV shows. Next up, we have Parthenon. So the Parthenon is a formal temple on the Athenian Acropolis, Greece, dedicated to the goddess Athena, whom the people of Athens considered their patron. Construction began in 447 BC when the Athenian Empire was at the peak of its power. So it's located at Athens 105-58 Greece. Construction started in 447 BC. The height is 45 inches, and it was partially destroyed on September 26, 1687. The architects are Phidias, Ictinus, and Callicrates, and architectural styles are Doric or classical architecture. And on September 26, 1687, the Venetians attacked the Ottomans, and because the Ottomans had stored ammunition in the Parthenon, it ignited and was severely damaged. So number 4. We have Sydney Opera House. So the Sydney Opera House is a multi-venue performing arts center in Sydney, Australia. It is one of the 20th century's most famous and distinctive buildings. It is the home of the Sydney Symphony Orchestra. It is located in Bennelong Point, Sydney, NSW 2000, Australia. The construction started on March 2nd, 1959, and it opened on October 20th, 1973. The height is 213, and the architect is Jorn, but the O has a line crossing through it. Utzon. And the Sydney Opera House was formally opened by Queen Elizabeth II, Queen of Australia, when it opened, October 20th, 1973. Next up, number 5 is the Colosseum or the Coliseum, also known as the Flavian Amphitheater, is an oval amphitheater in the center of the city of Rome, Italy. Built of concrete and sand, it is the largest amphitheater ever built. It is located on Piazza del Colosseo, 10184 Roma, RM, Italy. Construction started on 70 AD, and its height is 157. It opened in 80 AD. And the name Colosseum may be been derived from the Colossus. So next up, we have number 6, which is St. Basil's Cathedral. The Cathedral of Vasily the Blessed, commonly known as St. Basil's Cathedral, is a church in the Red Square in Moscow, Russia. It is located in Red Square, Moscow, Russia 109012. Its height is 213, and the dome height inner is FF. I have no idea what that is, but it just said that. It says the height max is 47.5 meters or 156 feet. The state party is Russia. Its architects are Postnik Yakovlev and Ivan Barma. And in 1990, St. Basil's Cathedral, along with the Kremlin and the Red Square, became a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So I gotta keep track of how many landmarks I've gotten into. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've done 6. So on to number 7. Stonehenge. Stonehenge is a prehistoric monument in Wiltshire, England, 2 miles west of Amesbury and 8 miles north of Salisbury. It consists of a ring of standing stone, with each standing stone around 13 feet high and 6 feet tall and 6 feet tall and wide, and weighing around 25 tons. It is located in Amesbury, Salisbury, SP47DE, UK. Construction started 3100 BC. Its height is each standing stone was around 13 foot 4.1 meters high. Its materials were sarsen and bluestone. And on September 21st, 1915, Cecil Chubb bought Stonehenge in a property auction for £6,600. So pounds is the UK currency. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On to number 8. We have Westminster Abbey. Westminster Abbey, formerly titled the Collegiate Church of St. Peter at Westminster, is a large, mainly Gothic abbey church in the city of Westminster, London, just to the west of the Palace of Westminster. It is located 20 Dean's Yard, Whitey, Westminster, London, SW1P 3PA, UK. It opened on the year 1090. Its height is 225, and the people that were buried there was Isaac Newton, Edward the Confessor, Charles Darwin, and a lot more people that were buried there. Its architects were Nicholas Hawksmoor, Henry Yevle, John of Gloucester, Robert of Beverley, and Henry of Brains. And Westminster Abbey is usually open to visitors from Monday to Saturday throughout the year, as it should be. Well, yeah. Well, it's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And you keep track of these numbers. So we're on number 9, Petronas Towers. The Petronas Towers, also known as the Petronas Twin Towers, are twin skyscrapers in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So it is located in Syria, Kuala Lumpur City Center. Its address is Kuala Lumpur City Center, 50088, Kuala Lumpur, Federal Territory of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Its developer is KLCC Holdings, SDN BHD. I have no idea what SDN and BHD mean. Its architectural is 451.9 meters or 1,480 feet tall. Its architect is Caesar, but it has an accent like this, and Caesar Pelli, and it weighs 750 tons. All right, on to number 10, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, or simply the Tower of Pisa, is a campanile or freestanding bell tower of the Cathedral of the Italian of Pisa, known worldwide for its unintended tilt. It is located on Piazza del Duomo, 56126, Pisa, PI, Italy. Its height is 186. Its construction started on August of 1173. Its province is the province of Pisa, and the Leaning Tower of Pisa took 334 years to build, beginning in August of 1173. On to number 11. Let me just check something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, we are on 11. And then number 11 is Solomon R. Guggenheim Museum. The Solomon R. Guggenheim Museum, often referred as the Guggenheim, is an art museum located at 1071 Fifth Avenue on the corner of East 89th Street in the Upper East Side neighborhood of Manhattan, New York City. So it's located as I said earlier, 1071 Fifth Avenue, New York City, New York, 10128. Its director is Richard Armstrong. Its architect is Frank Lloyd Wright. And a few buildings in New York City strike a more iconic silhouette than the Solomon R. Guggenheim Museum in the Upper East Side of Manhattan. Number 12, Burj Khalifa. The Burj Khalifa, also known as the Burj Dubai before its inauguration, is a mega tall skyscraper in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, or UAE. Its address is located is 1 Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Boulevard, Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Its height is 2,717 to 2,722 tip. It has 163 floors. Its construction started on January 6, 2004. Its owner is Emaar Properties. It cost $1.5 billion to build. It's close to 26,000 glass panels. Each individually hand-cut were used in the exterior cladding of Burj Khalifa. Next up, we have the Great Sphinx of Giza. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, we're on number 13. 7 more to go. The Great Sphinx of Giza, commonly referred to as the Sphinx of Giza or just the Sphinx, is a limestone statue of a reclining sphinx, a mythical creature with the body of a lion and the head of a human. It is located at Al Haram, Giza, Governorate, Egypt. Its height is 66. Its dimensions is 660 times 63 times 238. Its location is the Giza Plateau. Its medium is limestone. Its architectural style is ancient Egyptian architecture. And the Sphinx dimensions are 73.5 meters or 241 feet long, 6 meters or 20 feet wide, and 20 meters or 65 feet high. So next up we have number 14, hopefully I'm not wrong, is the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is a series of fortifications made of stone, brick, tamped earth, wood, and other materials generally built along an east to west line across the historical northern borders of ... That's what it said. So it actually says Huairu, China. It was designated as a World Heritage Site in 1987, and it was classified as one of the world's great national and historical sites by UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, in 1987. Alright, next up we have Machu Picchu. And Machu Picchu is an Incan citadel set high in the Andes Mountains in Peru, above the Urubamba River Valley. Built in the 15th century and later abandoned, its sophisticated dry stone walls that fuse huge blocks without the use of mortar, intriguing buildings that play on astronomical alignments and panoramic views. Its exact former use remains a mystery. Its address is in Peru. Its elevation is 7,912. Its area is 125.8 miles per square. And its management is the government of Peru. Next up, we have the Brandenburg Gate. The Brandenburg Gate is an 18th century neoclassical monument in Berlin, built on the borders of Prussian King Frederick William II after the successful restoration of order during the early Batavian Revolution. It is located at Pariser Platz 10117, Berlin, Germany. Its height is 85. It opened on August 6, 1791. Its architectural style is neoclassical architecture. It Its construction started in 1788. Its architects were Carl Gotthard Langhans, Johann Gottfried, and Skadow. Brandenburg Gate became the main venue for the 20th anniversary celebrations of the fall of the Berlin Wall, or Festival of Freedom, on the evening of November 9th, 2009. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have 4 more to go. Almost there. We have the Acropolis of Athens. The Acropolis of Athens is an ancient citadel located on an extremely rocky outcrop above the city of Athens and contains the remains of several ancient buildings of great architectural and historic significance, the most famous being the Parthenon. Address is Athens 10550 Greece. Its inscription is 1987 in the 11th session. And it was a UNESCO World Heritage Site inscription in 1987. And the Parthenon and other buildings on the Acropolis were all built between 460 and 430 BC, the golden age of Athens, under the leadership of Pericles. 17. So number 17 is Easter Island. Easter Island, the Chilean territory, is a remote volcanic island in Polynesia. Its native name is Rapa Nui. It's famed for archaeological sites, including nearly 900 monumental statues called moai, created by inhabitants during the 13th to 16th centuries. The moai are carved human figures with oversized heads, often resting on massive stone pedestals called ahus. Ahu Tongariki has the largest group of upright moai. Its area is 63.17 miles per square. Its population is 5,761 in 2012. I'm pretty sure it has more now. Its province is Isla de Pascua. Its language is Spanish Rapa Nui, and its capital is Hanga-Roa. All right, next up we have Chichen Itza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'm pretty sure that the Louvre is the last one for tonight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, we're almost there. Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza is a world-famous complex of Mayan ruins on Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. A massive steppe period known as El Castillo dominates the 6.5 square kilometer ancient city, which derives from around 680 to the 1200s. Graphic stone carvings survive at structures like the Ball Court, Temple of Warriors, and the Wall of the Skulls. Nightly and sounding light shows illuminate the building's sophisticated geometry. It is located in Yucatan, Mexico, and if you want to get there, it's 3 hours and 54 minutes flight from $393. Its weather, where it was when I took the notes, 82 degrees, windy at 3 miles per hour, but that's probably not important. And in 1944, Barbachano Peon purchased all of the Hacienda Chichen, including Chichen Itza, for the heirs of Edward Thompson. Last but not least, we have the Louvre. So the Louvre, or the Louvre Museum, hopefully I'm saying that right, is the largest art museum and a historic monument in Paris, France, a central landmark of the city. It is located on the right bank of the Seine River, I think, in the city's first arrondissement. It is located, oh my goodness, it is located in Rue de Rivoli, 75001, Paris, France. It was established on August 10th, 1793, Its curator was Marie-Laure de Rochebrune. Its architects were Pierre Lescot, Louis Laval, and Claude Perrault. Its directors were Henry Laurelt, John Luc Martinez, and the Sphinx at Louvre is another great piece, again, over 4,000 years old. So that is all for today's video. Those were hopefully 20 landmarks around the world in my notebook. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And make sure to turn on those post notifications and turn to the notifications to all to make sure you get the notifications to make sure whenever I post a new video. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye, Top Fam. See ya.